The old boy's getting 2 scoops of kibble, 2 eggs, and 2 pieces of bacon on Sunday morning. I'm back to my protein diet. I'm off the carbs again. I'm not eating 2 scoops of kibble. So I just fed the dog. It's early Sunday morning. It's not that early actually. It's 9:30, 9:40 actually. So I'm off to a late start. It rained pretty hard last night in Toronto. Haven't done a video in what, 5 or 6 days, something like that. I'm just outside my old junior school. And I guess everyone's heard by now that obviously Donald Trump and Mark Carney couldn't reach a deal, or I should say Mark Carney's contingent of deal makers that went down to Washington. Mark Carney, he doesn't go down personally. He's touring the Amalfi Coast and Tuscany, and you know what billionaire aristocrats do. He's not, you know, we all know he's not really our prime minister. He's just a globalist figurehead that's put in place to collapse our country, and that continues. So another $28 billion in product is going to be affected by the 50% tariffs, including certain aspects of hockey equipment. And you know, this could be predicted, right? A lot of people predicted that a deal wouldn't be reached because the Liberals need that to keep the fear mongering going, to keep their polls or their bullshit poll numbers or nanos polls and whatever bullshit Liberal paid polling companies they pay off to report that the Liberals are doing well. They have to keep those numbers bolstered with the enemy at the gates, which is the Americans and, you know, specifically Donald Trump. Mark Carney says we're at war. We're at war. This always brings me back to the analogy of going into thinking you're going into battle with a Mike Tyson in your corner, a Mike Tyson type character, but when you show up at the fight, you have a J.J. Walker person standing behind you, shivering, and that's what Mark Carney is. He's the J.J. Walker in this fight, and the U.S. is Mike Tyson. We can't compete with them on any level whatsoever. Sure, we have natural resources that they need, you know, critical minerals that they need, lumber, hydroelectricity, you know, LNG, a multitude of things that they buy off us, of course. But you know, in the grand scheme of things, if they really wanted it that bad, they just come and pluck it. They just come and slap J.J. Walker in the face, i.e. Mark Carney, which he's getting bitch slapped around every corner because he's not the guy. He's not the person that I'd want to climb on the back of and ride into battle, so to speak. Mark Carney is a beta feminized liberal, like all these elbow uptards. Mostly all these elbow uptards are. They are all talk. They don't know what battle really is. And the people that are you know, are bolstering and backing Mark Carney and this bullshit facade that we are actually going to stick it to the U.S. They are retirees. Their pensions are solidified government pensions. They are government employees. They are on government assistance, social assistance, welfare, whatever you want to, Ontario Works, whatever you want to call it. These are the people that are backing Mark Carney. They don't give a shit. They don't give a shit about the everyday worker that works in the auto plant. They don't give a shit about the everyday electrician that is building houses, contract Red Seal carpenters. They don't give a shit about those people, and they don't give a shit about the future of this country. As long as they keep on going along with the narrative that Donald Trump is a bad man, and you know, I'm telling you, and I've been saying it for a long time, and a lot of people have, that this country is going to collapse. It's on the verge of collapse now. So, in future videos, and they're going to be not as frequent as I have done in the past, because I am busy helping friends out with projects, home rental projects. So I can't get to my videos as frequently as I used to. But I'm going to start inserting some prepping items again. I'm going to start doing some product reviews, and none of these product reviews that I'm going to be doing in the future I'm getting paid for. I'm buying all this stuff, so I'm not sponsored, but I just want to reintroduce some prepping aspects to my channel, because we're going to need them, and you're going to need them. And you know what? It's just going to put some ideas into your thought process that I have, and some of the product that I use and I've tested and I've researched. And we're gonna need this in the event that one day we wake up and we hit that light switch and the power doesn't go on. And that's going to happen the way this is going. You know, I'm just looking at the rhetoric online, and you know, it's the line drawn in the sand with the sane people and the people that are going to double and triple down and go down with the ship. It's going to be the same thing. It's Mark Carney is the financial genius. He is standing up against Trump, the bully. You know, I hate that word. I really do hate that word. And Donald Trump is a bully. Well, listen. At the end of the day, to reiterate, we can't compete on any level with the United States, and we are attached at the hip with you know, an imaginary line that separates the two countries, and there's no getting around that. Now, you know, you think you're going to wait out Donald Trump in the midterms, and he's going to get slaughtered in the midterms, and he'll be a lame duck president for the next 2 years. That's possible. But at the end of the day, we still got 2 more years that they are going to come at us hard. And you got a JJ little beta male and his beta liberal delusional team trying to go against that for the next 2 years, regardless of how the Democrats are going to try to sidetrack him if he loses the midterms. And there's a very good chance he isn't going to lose the midterms. There's a very good chance. Okay, we all know these polls are bullshit. Now, have I lost respect for Donald Trump? Yes, I have. But there are staunch MAGA people down there that haven't. And he won decisively in the last 2024 election. So there is a very good chance he isn't going to lose either the House or the Senate. Or, you know, he might lose one. He might not lose any of it. And Mark Carney is not the person I want leading me into battle against the United States. Come on, man. Look at him. Look at them. You got a bunch of retired liberal women and their simp husbands or their same-sex partners raging online. What the fuck are they gonna do? They're not gonna do fucking nothing. Okay, they can't do nothing. When the grocery stores run out of food, who do you think's gonna be supplying the groceries after that? It's you elbows up people. The people that don't know what the fuck they're doing other than getting behind a 147-pound hunchback lizard. Come on, this is ridiculous. You know, it's a total charade that is being perpetrated upon you, and you will realize the mistake that you made once someone comes to your house looking for groceries. Anyhow, that's all I got to say today, and maybe I'll try to get a video out midweek. I'll try, but if not, it might be not until next week. So to my regular viewers, thanks for watching, and to the new viewers, hit the subscribe button. There's going to be more of this coming up. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Bye.